Why does the College Football Playoff Committee seem biased? Imagine sitting in a room full of experts trying to pick the best teams for the biggest games. That's what the College Football Playoff Committee does every year. But some fans think they favor certain teams or conferences. So, why does that perception exist? Let's break it down. The committee has 13 members from different backgrounds like former coaches, players, athletic directors, and a sports writer. This mix is meant to bring different views, but it also means personal opinions can influence decisions. They look at things like strength of schedule, head-to-head matchups, and injuries. But these are subjective choices, and what one person sees as important, another might not. That can lead to disagreements and the feeling that some teams get favored over others. During the season, the committee ranks teams every week. They start with a list of 25 and narrow it down to the top for the playoff. This process involves many votes and discussions. Sometimes, a team's reputation or the strength of their conference can sway opinions. Even with advanced data and metrics, human judgment plays a big role. Fans notice when their favorite teams are ranked lower than expected or when traditional power conferences seem to get better treatment. This fuels the idea that bias is at play. Another factor is how the playoff spots are awarded. The 5 highest-ranked conference champions get automatic bids. The remaining spots go to the best teams regardless of conference. This system is meant to be fair but often benefits teams from the Power 5 conferences. These include the Southeastern Conference, Big Ten, Atlantic Coast Conference, Big 12, and Pacific 12. These conferences usually have tougher schedules and more successful programs. As a result, teams from smaller conferences or the group of 5 often feel overlooked or unfairly treated. The committee's decisions also affect bowl game placements and seedings. The top 4 teams get byes in the first round, and others host or travel 4 games. Sometimes, teams from certain conferences seem to get more favorable locations or easier matchups. This can look like bias, especially if a team from a less prominent conference is consistently sent to less desirable bowls. All these factors combine to create the perception of bias. The committee tries to be transparent and fair, but ranking teams with different schedules, histories, and conference strengths is complicated. Human judgment, reputation, and conference influence all play roles. When fans see their teams ranked lower or seeded unfavorably, it's easy to think bias is involved. But the goal of the committee is to pick the best teams for the postseason. Still, with so many subjective decisions, some will always see bias, even if it's not intentional.